What's good, everybody? It's your boy Rexon Max, and VS Fighting 12 is going on this weekend, and a bunch of stuff is going down. Now, a lot of the games that are going to be played here are a part of their respective circuit events, whether it's the SNK World Tour, whether it's the Tekken World Tour, whether it's the SNK Championships. Really, the only one that we don't have going down at this event is Capcom Cup. The Capcom Cup, their next big event isn't until Cream City, which I think is next week, and we'll go over covering that. So we want to get in here, just give you guys an overview of what's going on, what to expect, what's happening, blase. Y'all know how we do, y'all know how we break stuff down, so let's go ahead and get into it. So y'all see the games that are basically going down: Tekken 8, Street Fighter 6, Guilty Gear Strive, Grand Blue Fantasy vs Rising, Dragon Ball FighterZ, King of Fighter 15. Those are the main games. In the side tournaments, you see we have Blaze Blue Central Fiction, Marvel vs Capcom Infinite, Melty Blood, Type Aluminum, Mortal Kombat 1. Y'all see them all right here. Y'all get it. Y'all understand. So let's go ahead and get into our first major event that they have coming up, and it is basically Tekken 8. So Tekken 8, this is a part of the Tekken World Tour. Now with the Tekken World Tour, the way they basically have their circuit set up, is basically they have a global leaderboard where the top 20 are basically going to qualify. Right now we have Arslan, Ash, Atif, Olsam, Morgad. You see all these names right here that are at the top. And basically the way that theirs is set up is that they have different events. You have the Master Plus tier, the Master tier, Challenger tier, then you have like the Dojo tiers for the different regions. Now with the Tekken World Tour though, there isn't any events that automatically make you qualify. At the end of the day, you still have to just rank in the top 20 to make it. And yeah, and I believe they're going to take some people from the global leaderboards, not the global leaderboards, but the regional leaderboards. So the top 20 players from the global leaderboards and the #1 ranked player from each region will qualify. So that's basically how the Tekken World Tour goes down. So basically from this event, you don't expect somebody to just necessarily qualify just because they win this. At the end of the day, it all matters about points for their ranking. So yeah, so you see the notable entrants that we have here, and this is liquipedia.net/fighters, one of the best websites for what's going on in fighting games right now. But you see all the different names we got: is Rain, Chu, CBM, Double, a bunch of. Now see, this is a lot of why here at TVFGC you don't see us covering a lot of Tekken, because there's so many players for Tekken, and there's so many tournaments that they play within their season, and so it's just so much to keep up with Tekken. And you really see this doesn't even count like North American players, Japan players, and all that other stuff. This is basically all just their European players mixed in with little Japan, Korea, and stuff like that. So it is so much that goes on with Tekken. But basically, yes, at this VS Fighting 12, this is one of the Tekken World Tour events. Whoever wins, they're going to add to their points for the total leaderboard. Next, we'll move on to Street Fighter 6. So in Street Fighter 6, you see we have the first place prize is going to be $1,478. Second is $739.32 on down. So we see that. And the notable participants that we have for this, we got Problem X, Enden Walker, Hurricane, Broski, Mystic Smash, Shakes. So we have some different notable names here that you see. Now everybody is basically shooting for one of their first, not necessarily their first, but they're shooting for a good offline win here. If we go through some of the names, for example, if we look at Problem X, we can see that he hasn't really placed first in anything much this year except the Capcom Cup Last Chance qualifiers. If we go to Ending Walker, we'll see that Ending Walker, he's placed first at one of the CPT online events. But it's been since May since he's got like a first place finish, and that's in the Brussels Challenge Major Edition. Who else is a notable name? Hurricane. He hasn't really done much this year. He's only played in like the CPT qualifying events, but he's, you know, plays pretty consistently in those. Who else do we have? Broski. You'll see Broski. Not a first place finish this year yet. So you see basically a lot of the names, they're basically, you know, trying to shoot for one of their first decent wins this year. We see Mystic Smash, you know, they only played at Evo. So a lot of the players, they're trying to shoot for one of their first offline major wins and stuff like that. But once again, this doesn't count for the Capcom Pro Tour. This only counts, the next Capcom Cup event is only going to be Cream City, and whoever wins that, they're going to qualify. So next game we'll go to is Guilty Gear Strive. Now this is a part of the ARC World Tour. You see that here. Basically with the ARC World Tour, they have platinum events, and if you win a platinum event, you automatically qualify. If you see it a little bit right here beside my head, you can see that it is a platinum event. So whoever wins this is going to qualify. And then the people that we have here this year is Virix. Now we know Virix, he was the winner of the ARC World Tour Finals this year. But other than that, I mean, he went to Evo and he placed 7th through 8th at Evo. We don't have anything else him placing in this year, so he's gunning for that that qualification spot. We have Jonathan Tourney, who is going to be here. Jonathan Tourney really hasn't won anything this year. Placed second at Genesis X, but you know, really close, but no cigar. And you know, this is second place in Birmingham, so this is in the UK. So if you don't see a lot of US names, that's why. So we have Tiger Pop here. Tiger Pop has been getting some W's. First at the PlayStation tournaments, first at the Wake Up Super, first at the Mix Up 2024. That was a big event. So he's trying to make sure that he can get in and qualify this year. So yeah, we see the names here. Once again, not much US representation since this is basically a UK event, but those players are gunning for their chance to qualify. So next we have the under 9 birth. Now with the under 9 birth, yes, it's part of the ARC World Tour, but they don't have any separation between gold, platinum, blase, and all that. Whoever wins, they're going to automatically qualify. Every event for under night is going to be a platinum event. So some notable names we got here is Mo Sin, looking to automatically qualify. We see this year they came second at Evo 2024, so they're trying to make sure that they go ahead and cross that finish line and get themselves in to that ARC World Tour placing. We got Mystic Smash again, but this time in another game. So we have some other names here: Gideon TG, Nefros. So they're all trying to qualify, so that's another qualifying event. Grand Blue Fantasy Verse is also a part of the ARC World Tour. Whoever wins this is going to qualify once again. It's a platinum event, so we got some nice names here. Koji Coco, Saki, Fitzen. Saki and Fitzen have been having good years. We did post on them. You see they have placed first at these events, but they're trying to make sure that they can get this because it's an automatic qualifier. There is no points for under 9 birth, so those are basically good practice, but they're trying to get in. So you saw Saki got some first. Fitzen had some first this year, so he's been looking pretty good. How's Koji Coco been placing this year? Okay, got first at the last chance qualifier, but has been, you know, close but no cigar, but pretty consistent this year. So those are the players you can look out for to see who qualify for Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. So Dragon Ball Fighter Z, this is also a Dragon Ball Z World Tour event. Some big names we have here is Yasha, Noka, Obi Assassin, Flash number 47. So with Yasha, they've been doing pretty good this year. First at crossover, first at mix up, and all of these are events that count towards the Dragon Ball Fighters World Tour. Now with the Dragon Ball Fighters World Tour, they actually have Power Plus events, Power Tier events, and then offline events. With the Power Tier events, you automatically qualify, and there was only Evo, so we know Enzim won Evo this year. And then the Power Tier events is all based on, you know, making sure that you get a certain amount of points. So everybody outside of who won the Power Plus event, they are trying to rank off points. So we see Yasha already has 2 events in the bag this year that he has won, and if he wins this one, he's basically almost guaranteeing his spot to get in, because after this one you only have about 6 more events left, and if he wins 3, he'll have 3 events under his name, and then Enzim already took one from other people, so even though he automatically qualified for winning Evo, so yeah, Yasha, if he can take this one, he's basically a show-in to go ahead and win. So we have Noka and other players, but yeah, so this is a Dragon Ball Fighters World Tour. This is a Dragon Ball Fighters World Tour event. Also, so you see VSFighting there, they have most of their main games are part of like their world tours: Tekken 8, Gear to Gear, Under Night, Grand Blue Fantasy versus Dragon Ball Fighters, and of course King of Fighters. This is a part of the SNK World Championships for 2025. So basically, whoever wins this win for the SNK World Championships, all the events, if you're a part of them, if you win, you qualify. So basically, yeah, if you win any one of these tournaments that's coming up, you automatically qualify. Theirs is pretty simple, nothing complicated, and then you can get in from a last chance qualifier. So basically, you see, you already got Mad K-Web, Shao Hai, Violent King, ET. They've already qualified. You know, these are basically the mainstays, the big wigs that you can automatically assume is going to be in the SNK World Championships. And then yeah, so basically we got F Kang, Inferno Kong, Curie. Now I'm not really too familiar with these names as far as like SNK King of Fighters and stuff like that, so it's taking forever to load. You're making me look bad, but yeah, so I'm not too familiar with these names. Yeah, he hasn't really placed any high this year. Let's look at F Kang. Okay, F Kang got a first place, 2 first place finishes. Okay, he won Frosty Faustings. Okay, he won Frosty Faustings. Does Frosty Faustings, that didn't count as a SNK? Oh, okay, so their season started at Evo Japan. So okay, so it'd be this year's next year's Frosty Faustings that's actually gonna count. Yeah, a lot of these players, they're just they haven't really placed too high this year or done much of note, but if they win this, you automatically qualify. So yeah, that's basically your rundown of everything that's going on at VSFighting 12. I mean, it's basically, as you see, a very, very important event for a lot of people. The Street Fighter people, I mean, they're mostly European players that's playing, so they're just trying to get them some practice, you know, a nice little $1,000-something prize pool, you know, just staying in the mix, practicing and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's your breakdown of everything that's going on at VSFighting 12. Let me know if you guys are going to be watching. Who do you think is going to win from all these picks that we saw? It's your boy Rexon Max. Peace out.